Say you had to go outside. Internally, you know at some point you will have to open a door. In your mind, you know open a door means handle, pull, or push. But how do you get a robot to think like this? You could just code all these steps in. But obviously this would take a really long time. If we wanted a general robot, typically this is where machine learning comes in. With reinforcement learning, you can skip some of this hard coding, letting the robot go off of trial and error, rewarding it when it gets it right, punishing it when it fails. But this could also take forever. Remember, all we want is the robot to go from a stated task to a correct sequence of actions without the need for extra programming.
Say, Mac, I left my toolkit outside. Go get it.
For large language models like GPTs, trained on millions of text data, you'd expect that some of this general knowledge is encoded in the data naturally. We can't be certain, but in the millions of books and websites that these models use as training data, there's most likely somewhere someone described how to open a door. This way, all we have to do is give the model some feedback and let it control the robot independently.
Good boy, Mac.
So basically, you can have a language model generating these subtasks or internal monologue, and with your robot with a set of control functions, which depending on how low level you want to go with it, you could define functions based on skills. Skills can be open a door, pick up object, find an object, but you will quickly run into the issue of not having enough skills for general use. You could let the model generate code, but then these models are not great at dealing with time, distance, and numbers in general. The middle ground is where you define skills that are general to the robot, like moving in X direction, moving arm to X new position, and so on. This is what I have been working on. I came up with this architecture. In this case, you say something to your robot. I have Gemini interpreting those words and generating subtasks. And then we have a second model that uses that combined with the robot's camera as feedback while it tries to achieve that goal.
Well, maybe he don't see too good yet. I gotta kinda, work on his visual circuit. But don't worry, he'll improve.
Currently, I am still working on this in simulation, but if you wanted to build this, I think it's really not that complicated. The GitHub link is in the description. Feel free to try building it too.
Brought to you by Saran Wrap, the transparent food wrap that clings to any shape to keep food fresher. Get clinging crystal clear Saran Wrap.